Welcome to Corvallis, Reser Stadium, home of the Oregon State Beavers. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the Oregon State Beavers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Beavers will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. To the air, it's Castellanos. Quickly complete. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
And I think you're seeing these guys in every offense now. These littler guys that they're so quick, it's hard to get a hand on them. Run crisp routes. You can throw it short, you can throw it long, but they're just big-time playmakers. You've definitely seen an emphasis shift towards smaller wide receivers with some serious skill.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. On third down, he drops to throw. Hums it downfield. Another incompletion on third down.
Loved the effort on defense that time. That looked like that was going to be a completion downfield, but the physicality of the defender jarred the ball loose.
And the Noles will bring the punt team onto the field. A quick 3 and out, and they're already giving up the ball. They make the stop, and that is exactly what... out of your punt cover unit. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
We're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical, they're too fast, and they force a negative play.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to throw, it's Murphy. Oh, they're after him. That's caught. It's Clemens.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And the Beavers are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. From the gun on third down. Right on the money. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone.
There he goes. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Oregon State.
When you run these screenplays, you're trying to get your playmaker the ball in space, and what a great job. They get it to the running back, but look at the blocks out in front. Everybody paving the way, creating some space, and then he's got so much speed, he can take care of the rest. Really, really nice screen pass.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Webster. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense.
And the sack all the way back at the 5.
Well, the defense has the opponent backed up in their own end, and they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback. You see the athleticism and the speed they have up front as they're able to notch that sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Here's a heat. Couldn't get it out of the end zone, and it's a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
A special teams penalty cost the D 15 yards as we start this drive. This offense has it with really good field position. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Finds a man on the left. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Right down the boulevard. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out. It's Blackwell. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. The Noles injecting some attitude, throwing the spear down and declaring they're going to run the football.
Run the football, be aggressive. This is the part of the offense that, remember, it was a long time Florida State offensive line play wasn't good enough. They got to get that physicality, that run game, if they want to be a great program again.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking downfield, it's Castellanos. Throws for the tight end. Incomplete. He had to get rid of him before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's White. It's a seam wide open. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. He's loose. What a play there, and he's got it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown Seminoles.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
Coming out with it, it's Card. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Off the play fake on first down. The sure hands, it's Williams. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? The Beavers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to throw. It's Murphy. Scrambling away. Wide open downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Quickly complete. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
The Beavers have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Walker. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Going to swing it on second down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They get him corralled but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. And the Beavers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. From the red zone, looking for a space. He makes a grab. Stopped right at the 2-yard line after the catch, and it'll be first down goal to go.
And guys, how many first downs is that? Just on this drive alone? I mean, this defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
To the air, it's Murphy. Touchdown, Beavers! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. They march 79 yards on the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Blackwell. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Defense dropping into soft coverage. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. He's stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half. Wants to go up top on first down. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Pocket breaking down. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. The Seminoles will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Here comes the heat. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Give that guy a lot of credit, man. He was able to somehow avoid that sack, but nobody open downfield, throws it away.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Toss sweep right. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
It'll be 3rd and long. Keeps it on the draw. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. The Beavers will punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Nestles it in at the 35. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. The give to the back. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Noles can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give is to Williams. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
The Seminoles come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Bringing the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down.
Yeah, and I think those quarterback sneaks used to be for the big, strapping quarterbacks. But, man, nowadays, dude, all you got to do is fall forward, and it's such a hard play to stop. So you see this all across all levels of football, and it's just a difficult play to stop.
And the Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. Got it in the middle, it's Robinson. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Touchdown, no! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Yards after catch. That's what this guy gives you. That was a simple slant pass. He caught it, made guys miss, showed you the speed, and it was pay dirt from there. What can you say about this guy's athleticism, man? He is such a weapon.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Looking for blockers. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. The give to the tailback. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO.
The Beavers brought to the ground, but not before picking up the 1st.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that 1st down.
One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the 3rd quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Oregon State 19, Florida State 14.
So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Wide open spaces. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And the Beavers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the 4th quarter.
Dropping back, it's Murphy. Makes the catch. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. They're going to run it to the right. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Looking left. Lost the defense, he's wide open.
And they did everything right in this 4-minute type situation, trying to bleed the clock. First you get the completion, then you get the first down, and you stay in bounds. You could not execute that play any better.
The Beavers will have it 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run it to the right. He breaks a tackle. Turning on the Jets. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup.
Well, this guy hasn't quite put up Heisman numbers in this game, but in a moment where they need him the most, in the 4th quarter, look how strong he is running. Breaking tackles, he's been smart, he still has the ability to cut. He looks like he could play another 4 quarters.
Oh, look out, the ball's free. And the offense will maintain possession. Son, that ball must be riveted to your ribcage. The give out of the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Beavers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. They want to run it left here. He stopped short, and it's 4th down.
You see, they need more runs like that. It's been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off of blocks and rallying to the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game thus far.
And the Beavers send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. In front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
Well, we've seen this defense make plays time and time again in this game. They may have just sealed it with that takeaway.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And the quarterback takes a knee. It's one thing to execute early in the game, tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.